And that means one thing. Leeds United once again have a player in the Panini World Cup sticker album. The last 3 tournaments have been and gone without a single player from Elland Road gracing the hallowed pages of everyone's favorite 4-yearly got-need event, meaning Leeds fans have had to be content with piles of swaps containing Saudi left-backs or third-choice Costa Rica goalkeepers. All in all, there has been a total of 25 different Leeds United players selected for World Cup duty by their countries, which got us thinking, what do their Panini stickers look like? Pontus Jansson will be the first Leeds player to go to the World Cup for 12 years. Image, Nathan Sturck, Getty Images. Luckily, the good people at the world's leading sticker company were able to help us out and provided us with images of almost all the Leeds players ever to go to a World Cup. Panini first began producing their albums for the 1970 tournament in Mexico, and not all players in final World Cup squads make it to the album, due to space constraints, late call-ups, and the like, but we've pulled together all the details of every Leeds player to ever make it to World Cup, along with their sticker, where available. This should tide us over until Tom Pearce, Ronaldo Vieira, Ryan Edmondson and the likes are strutting their stuff in the Qatar 2020 album. 1958 Wilbur Cush, Northern Ireland. The Northern Ireland centre-forward, centre-back was Leeds' first ever player to go to a World Cup and started with a bang, scoring his country's first ever goal in their first game, a 1-0 win over Czechoslovakia. 1966 Jack Charlton, Norman Hunter, England. Now we're talking. Leeds' all-time leading appearance holder Charlton was a key part of Alf Ramsey's World Cup winners and took center stage on the greatest day in English football history. Hunter did not play in the tournament and, as per the rules those days, did therefore not get a winner's medal, but that was put right in 2009 when the rest of the squad were belatedly handed medals. Charlton and Hunter are the only 2 Leeds players to get their hands on the trophy. 1970 Jack Charlton, Alan Clark, Terry Cooper, Norman Hunter, England. Charlton and Hunter both kept their places in the squad for the 3 Lions Trophy defense in Mexico and were joined by Leeds-born Terry Cooper and Alan Clark, who made a goal-scoring international debut when he scored from the penalty spot against Czechoslovakia. 1974 Billy Bremner, Scotland. With England failing to qualify for the big show for the 74 and 78 editions, it was left to the sizable Scottish continent to fly the flag for Leeds. Billy Bremner led the way, captaining the Tartan Army and playing in all 3 group games as the Scots crashed out in the group stage, despite not losing a game. 1974 Joe Jordan, Scotland. Joe Jordan netted 3 of Scotland's 2 goals in the tournament, plus the goal against Czechoslovakia which ensured their qualification for the tournament. 1974 David Harvey, Scotland. Another ever-present in Willie Ormond's side which beat Zaire and drew with Yugoslavia and Brazil and West Germany. Not too many goalkeepers can say they kept a clean sheet against Brazil in the World Cup finals. 1974 Peter Lormier, Scotland. Leeds' all-time leading scorer also played in all 3 games in the 1974 tournament, netting the opener against Zaire. 1974 Gordon McQueen, Scotland. A 5th and final Leeds player in Scotland's 1974 squad, Gordon McQueen turned 22 days after Scotland were knocked out and had to settle for a place on the bench. 1982 Frank Gray, Scotland. Gray played all 3 of Scotland's games in Spain, but it was the same old group stage exit for the Jock Steins men, who beat New Zealand, drew with the Soviet Union and lost to Brazil. His brother Eddie never made it to the tournament. 1994 Gary Kelly, Republic of Ireland. The long-serving Leeds right-back was still a teenager when he joined up with Jack Charlton's squad for USA '94, playing in the group stage draw with Norway and the knockout defeat to the Netherlands. 1998 Nigel Martin, England. Just as he did for much of his international career, Nigel Martin spent the whole of France '98 on the bench as David Seaman's understudy. From that position, he will have got a first-hand view of David Batty's penalty miss against Argentina, 6 months before the midfielder rejoined Leeds. 1998 Lucas Radebe, South Africa. The chief captained Bafana in France, turning out in all three matches as his side opened with a loss to France before draws with Denmark and Saudi Arabia, which saw them crash out in the group stage. 1998 Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Netherlands. The striker made his international debut just 3 weeks before the tournament and made one start and one substitute appearance in France as the Dutch made it all the way to the semi-finals where they lost on penalties to Brazil. 1998 Gunnar Halle, Norway. The Norwegians made it out of Group A ahead of Morocco and Scotland in France, but lost to Italy in the second round. Halle only played 9 minutes in the tournament though, featuring as a late sub in the 1-1 draw with the Scots. Leeds fan sells the world's most expensive Panini sticker album on eBay. 1998 Martin Heiden, Austria. Heiden made his international debut 3 months before the tournament, but did not feature as Austria finished third in Group B, ahead of Cameroon but behind Italy and Chile. 2002 Nigel Martin, England again. Martin was behind David Seaman in the England pecking order. After watching Ronaldinho sail the ball over the Arsenal stopper's head, many Three Lions fans wish he wasn't. 2002 Danny Mills, England right back. Mills capped off an excellent season for Leeds with a string of eye-catching performances for England in Japan and South Korea, playing in all 5 of their games. 2002 Rio Ferdinand, England. After an impressive showing in the heart of the Three Lions defence and with the Bills mounting up on Peter Ridsdale's desk, Ferdinand was sold to Manchester United after the 2002 World Cup. 2002 Robbie Fowler, England. Just the one sub appearance for Fowler in 2002, as he struggled to break up the Owen Heskey partnership, as the former Liverpool man came off the bench with England leading 3-0 at half-time against Denmark in the last 16. Get your sticker swaps ready for Panini's World Cup Tour 2002 Ian Hart, Republic of Ireland. The left-back was a key player as Ireland qualified out of Group E behind Germany, before losing out to Spain on penalties in the second round. 2002 Robbie Keane, Republic of Ireland. Keane provided 2 of the highlights of tournament for Ireland, scoring a 92nd minute equaliser against Germany and repeating the trick against Spain, netting an injury time penalty to force extra time. He netted 3 times in all during the tournament. 2002 Gary Kelly, Republic of Ireland. Hart's uncle was the 3rd Leeds player to turn out in all 4 of Ireland's games in Japan and South Korea. 2002 Lucas Radebe, South Africa. Fun fact, Lucas Radebe earned 58 international caps during his time with Leeds United, more than any other player won while at the club. Again, the chief captained his country in 2002, playing all 3 games as South Africa were again knocked out in the group stage. Radebe, who had battled a series of injuries to make the tournament, netted in the final group game against Spain, a 3-2 loss which proved to be his penultimate international cap. 2006 Rui Marcus, Angola. Despite having not found his feet yet at Leeds, Marcus was included in unfancied Angola's squad for the tournament in Germany, coming off the bench for the draws against Iran and Mexico as the Sable Antelopes, yep, that's right, failed to make it out of the group stage. 2006 Eddie Lewis, United States of America. The left-back went to his 2nd consecutive World Cup in 2006, starting their opening game defeat to the Czech Republic before being benched for the Italy draw. He returned against Ghana but the USA were eliminated after the defeat. Went on to be Leeds Player of the Season in the next campaign. All of which takes us to this summer's tournament in Russia, where Janssen will be hoping to force his way into Sweden's starting lineup.